Hey, welcome back to the shop. Today we're in the wood shop. Reason being, it's a giant mess. I've had a lot of projects and I've just been neglecting cleanliness and organization. But that's going to change today because we're going to basically rip everything out, reorganize, and try to smooth out the workflow just a little bit better. So as you can see, I've got a lot of tools in here and a lot of mess. Some of this is because I've got new tools and I don't have space for them yet, and others are just because they're not in an efficient spot. So one of the big things I'm going to do is actually dismantle this cart. If you can see in here, it's a whole setup with my bandsaw, my planer, and router table on it. I did have the joiner on the back, but I took it off. It's just a lot easier to deal with that way. And I also got another joiner. So picked this guy up secondhand for under 50 bucks. And I need new knives for it, but other than that, it is immensely better. It's got a fence that's actually rigid as opposed to this cheap flimsy one. This is some Harbor Freight stuff. I'll still probably keep that as a backup, but I'm going to mostly deal with this guy. But as you can see, it's sitting on top of my table saw. I also got a mortiser. Again, right price, so I don't have any plans for it immediately, but it's definitely a good thing to have. But as you can see, this is more tool storage than a work area, so we've got to change that. And the big start is I'm going to actually finish paneling this back wall so you don't see the insulation, and we're going to dismantle this, and we're going to put more tools up here. I'm also going to move my charging station to over here, and we'll figure out some other things. In addition, probably going to get rid of some of this other stuff, so I've got this cool old tool kit. Picked that up at Goodwill like 15 years ago, maybe longer. It's a big set of old like drills and sanders, kind of a big multi-tool sort of thing, but I'm going to probably take that down and basically put a different cabinet up there. And what's going to help is I picked up these two cabinets at the local restore. So this one is probably going to go on the back wall, and I can keep like various tools that I don't want dust on, like my sharpening equipment. And then that is going to just be generic lightweight tool, throw them on there like my belt sanders and circular saws and other things like that. I can also make more drawers if I need to, or shelves if I need to. But yeah, so hopefully those two things will help me get this place a little tidier. Alright, got my first little corner all cleaned up. So now I'm going to go stick that white shelf in there. Going to take the planer, put that on the floor, probably just a little bit higher so I can have it on a wheelie cart just to get it out. But then, yeah, we'll do that guy right up there and see how that fits. Alright guys, it's the next day. I managed to get pretty much everything cleaned up. It's not 100%, but nothing ever is. But it is just clean enough to work. And I did manage to kind of rearrange a lot of the stuff that was in here. So as far as what stayed the same, still have the traditional bench with all my hand tools and my vise. I still need to make a little bit more of a shelf, probably up top for those hand planes, because I've picked up some hand planes since, including this rabbiting plane, which I'm really excited about. Table saw is still where it lived, and this bench is still there. This is on wheels, that way I can pull it out if I need to cut anything a little bit bigger. We've also still got the lathe, the drill press, and the chop saw. The chop saw is on sliders, so I can pull that out, and then if I need to cut something long, I can kick it out the door. But what has changed is almost everything else. So I took down the cart that was here, and I just kind of put all of the lesser used power tools, the corded ones, over here. That's what's left of the cart, and that's going to be a little bit of a small table that I can kind of pull out if I need to put one of these guys up there. So that way I'm not working on the bandsaw, like, you know, above my head or something while it's on a workbench, because I built these workbenches tall. But yeah, so I've got belt sander, joiner, biscuit joiner, circular saw, router table, and the mortiser, as well as the sander and bandsaw right there. So those have moved. I also used to have sandpaper over here, and now this is my more commonly used tools and power tools. And what I did is move the sanding to the door. So I used to just have some pegboard up here and really wasn't using it. So now I've got the sandpaper on the door. I gotta reorganize that, but you know, there's some progress there. And what else? Still have my my job site table saw under there. I've got my dust collection that's never been hooked up over there. And there's a compressor under there that gets turned on like once a year. But that's pretty much it. I do also have that new cabinet, which just has like sharpening stuff in it for now. And then you saw that cabinet, and obviously that's full of the power tools. And now I can actually use the lathe without having to move a bunch of other things. And I've got quick access to all the bigger machines, and I can just take them out and use them on the bench. And also hit my head in the light. I've also added a tape measure shelf, that way they don't get lost. Oh, and I also moved a lot of my clamps to the ceiling, so quick access and out of the way. Alright, so that's a quick little update on the wood shop. Obviously there's still some more to go, but I think I've made good progress, and we'll continue. But that's all I'm doing for this weekend, so hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. Hey guys, welcome back to the shop. Today we're in the wood shop because this guy needs a clean. I've had a lot of projects and haven't had enough time to